again from San Marino. Hopefully you've watched the last video, but we learned about the football team and saw their glorious victory against the admittedly not so mighty Liechtenstein. Now with the football out of the way, it's time to learn a little about the country. We're here in the picturesque de facto capital city, Citta di San Marino, nestled on Mount Titano, and we're going to have a walk around and show you the sights. Now, San Marino is a tiny enclave surrounded on every side by Italy, and as an EU country, there obviously isn't a border, so you don't get your passport stamped, or do you? Apparently we can head down to the tourist office now, pay a small fee, and they'll put a San Marino stamp in there for us to remember the trip by. Let's head down there now. As we approach the tourism office, I did mention this to Febby yesterday, it kind of reminds me a bit of Kotor here in Montenegro, where loads of tourists come in during the daytime and at night it seems to empty out and it's pretty deserted. As you can see, the passport stamp activity is pretty popular because there's a big old queue first thing on Saturday morning for it. Now the passports are stamped, the ink is literally still wet. We're going to go and attempt to find one of the towers of San Marino. If you've noticed on the flag of San Marino, it'll probably be on the thumbnail of this video, so you can't say you haven't seen it. There's 3 towers. I think it's also on the football shirt as well, and that symbolises the 3 towers up here on Mount Titano. So we'll head that way now. In case you haven't seen the flag of San Marino with the towers, there's one helpfully stuck to this electric box here. Now if you're under the impression that it might be a little bit cooler because we're at the top of a mountain, well, you'd be wrong. It's still very warm, so forgive me if I look like a beetroot by the time we actually get up to the tower. Okay, we're inside the first tower now. You do have to pay to get in, which was a little bit of a surprise to us, but they offer a multi-museo pass where you can get into 2 towers and a lot of the other attractions here. For €11, we do have a card, a discount card that the hotel gave us, and although we forgot it, they still honoured it at the desk there, just by telling them what hotel we were staying in, so kudos for that. We've only paid €8 each and we can go to a bunch of stuff today now. And behind me there is the city of Rimini, where we came from, and the Adriatic Sea. There's some pretty good views up there, I'll give them that. Human traffic jam to go up the tower. Quite how we're going to get back down, I don't know. We'll soon find out. If you're as large a human as I am, and you're wearing a backpack, there's a bit of a squeeze to get through there. But I think it's worth it. If you thought those views were from the top, no. We've got another 3 staircases to go up. Okay, we're at the top. There's a nice breeze as well. Traffic jam again to get back down. And seeing as it starts off as literally ladder rungs, I'm going to put the camera away, so you get in a minute. we make our way through this winding path to the second tower now. I think when I said San Marino was picturesque this morning, it might have been a little bit of an understatement. If someone knows the answer, can they explain to me why San Marino is obsessed with selling guns and swords everywhere? Very strange. Before I left England to fly over to Italy, to Naples, I was playing Breath of the Wild. I realised I'm about 7 years behind. Just noticed they got a little Zelda shield down there. And before anyone comments, it's Link's shield, but it's from The Legend of Zelda. Don't come at me. Okay, we've arrived at the second tower. Included in this one is some kind of weaponry museum. Maybe explains all the stuff they're selling outside. Let's have a look around. So we emerge back outside from the second tower. You get a pretty good view of the first one. That's enough climbing towers for a bit. We're going to go and grab some lunch, cool down for a bit, and we'll see you again later. Okay, little tip, if you're here and you want a cheap lunch, just across from the tourism office there's a little supermarket. You'll know it because they've got about a dozen cans of Monster and weird American drinks in the window, but inside they've got a nice little deli counter with cheap sandwiches. For the price of one meal, we've just fed both of us and got a load of drinks and stuff as well, so thumbs up to them. Okay, we're back outside. As you can tell, it's as unplanned as it normally is. So we're just gonna have a wander around again and see what happens. And then we do have something special planned for this evening. Let's go. As Febby stops to look in another shoe shop, it's worth mentioning that San Marino is somewhat of a tax haven, so you can get goods here, designer bags, probably why there's so much aftershave and shoes as well, for a cut price compared to down the hill in Italy basically. Stumbled across this panoramic garden, even though I can read that in Italian, with some amazing views of Rimini over here in the Adriatic Sea. If you want to buy an ice cream or an iced coffee in Citta di San Marino, go and visit the alchemist because he was playing some metal within temptation on that occasion. Hey, here's another tip. If you're in San Marino or Italy and you see these drinks, you might just think, oh, it's rubbish aimed at tourists because they're kind of cheap, but they're all really good. So grab some, try the pistachio, try the limoncello. They all taste really good and they do the job. They're strong as well. Okay, well, I don't know where the video is going now, but we've just started buying random drinks every time we walk past the shop, so we'll start drinking, go some food again, and then we'll show you the last thing that I planned to show you. But first we have to find a watch for Febby as well, in this tax-free haven. Cheers. The quest continues. We have success. Febby has her watch. Do you want to model it? Very unique shape, made in San Marino. Now we can head to the cable car. That's what we're doing this evening. On we go. We're just about to head to the cable car. We looked out our window. There seems to be some kind of classic car show going on, so we're going to have a quick look around. It's a bit crowded. Well, they seem to be Alfa Romeos. I'm not the person to tell you anything about cars. I can tell you what colour they are, and not much more than that. So maybe leave a comment if you know more than me. That was a little bit anticlimactic. It's probably going to be the end of the video now. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more travel adventures, and I'll see you in Bologna.